Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Thursday night was crazy. Of course, most of you remember last year I performed on Reggae Festival and it was lit. But guess what? It was better this year, and it seems like it's gonna keep getting better every year, especially for me. Last year was my first performance, and this year I was invited to come perform. You can't imagine the excitement because that means I did a good job because I don't DJ usually, you know what I'm saying? And for most of you who don't know, Exit Festival is one of Europe's top music festivals. Blah 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 blah. I don't need to give you all the details. If you want to know more about Exit Festival, just Google it and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Point is, it is huge. So, like I said, I don't do this very often. I mean, I'm a DJ. I'm an afrobeat DJ, and I used to do it very often. And then, family life came in. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ ilé wa. Ẹni ò ṣiṣẹ́, a máa jalè. Oh yeah, sing for that. Mm-hmm. 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 Kò ì pé o. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ ilé wa. Ẹni ò ṣiṣẹ́, a máa jalè. Ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá. Kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. Bravo! Oya pàtẹ́wọ́. Bravo, ọmọ dáadáa. Come kiss papa. Come kiss papa. Mwah. It's just less and less time to do things that I used to do before. I'm not blaming being a dad. I'm just saying I just try to spend time with it. Like I said, I think I did a good job last year. If you didn't see what I did last year, I'm just gonna show you a little. Anyway, so this year I decided I want to up the performance. I want to go every year and do something different, something unique. I've realized it's the little things that matter the most. The tiny things that you do in a party, it sticks with your audience. They never forget it. That little something. So I decided I needed this year to stick. And when it was announced that I was playing, I had people who came last year texted they were coming. So I needed to give them something different from what they saw last year. Same, but just like the iPhone. Every year they had one little stupid feature. I started preparing about a week ago. Big shout out to my friend Ayo. He was helping me practice. He was giving me ideas and stuff like that, so that it was useful to not be practicing on my own, because most of these things that I do in these parties are I try to impute things that we do in Nigeria. When it comes to parties. How do we organize events? What do we do to capture the audience in Nigeria? And I try to bring that here because I'm playing Nigerian African music. Not just Nigeria. My set wasn't just Nigeria. I had South Africa. Here we go! I had Tanzania. I had Morocco. I touched every corner of Africa. But the point is, there's a way we party, and there are things that we do to capture audience that I wanted to bring here. To match that music and to give the audience what they will not usually see on festival like this. One of the ideas that we came up with was practicing more dance moves. We wanted to play songs that people knew. We also wanted to show people new things. For example, Amapiano. It's a growing music genre in Africa right now. It's originally from South Africa, and we've had uh, artists from West Africa like Zinoleski and Ashake jump on that genre, and we've had artists from East Africa like Harmonize jump on that same genre. So it's a huge genre. It's spreading. Some people still don't recognize it here in Europe, and I wanted to kind of introduce that.
And there's a trend with this particular genre of music where the DJs play along with the whistle, you know. And I decided, okay, I wanted to do that, but I wanted to be unique. I wanted it to be a little different, you know. Like I said, usually just the DJs play, blow the whistle. So I decided, let's get more whistles, you know. Let's get more whistles. Let's give to the people, you know. Let them play along. Let's make this a follow along thing, you know, that type of thing, you know. We practiced that. We bought whistles. I didn't know how to follow the rhythm, but I had to just keep listening to the music again and practicing on my whistle, you know. Tomorrow, we're gonna be disturbing exits. You see all these whistles, huh? When you hear the Amapiano come on tomorrow, you know, we're disturbing the whole exit festival, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets a whistle. You get a whistle, everybody gets a whistle. You know what I'm about to do is? We're gonna show you something. And I hope you all are ready. Who wants a whistle? Who wants a whistle? Up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who wants a whistle? Whistle. Yeah. Up. Last one. Last one. Hey. Hey. Another thing that I wanted to do was Jerusalem. You guys know the song. I mean, I never knew how to do that dance, and the reason I never learned how to do it is because it went viral, and everyone could do it. So I thought, there's nothing special about me learning it if everyone can do it, you know. But then I realized that everyone can do it. That makes it better, you know. That means everyone can follow along because I have a 2 hour set of me doing a lot of things that people can't do. And yeah, that's cool, you know, I look cool. But, you know, a good DJ is someone who can control the crowd and, you know, teach them to follow along. So I said, all right, we got to learn this, you know.
7, 9, switch for 4, 3, 2, step on it, 5, 6, 7, 8, tap.
To try to learn it, you know, I tried my best. I couldn't get it perfectly because I had a really short time frame to learn this dance, you know. It wasn't easy because this, like I said, this is a dance move that I never did before, and I have 2 days, and I'm actually not good at learning dance moves, you know. I'm better off just, you know, coming up with my own moves or just freestyling. Every time I try to learn a dance move, it doesn't go well, so I just always do it my way. So this was a big challenge for me, you know, because I had to learn dance moves. I had to learn the Amapiano rhythm with the whistle, you know, not just the whistle. They have their own dance moves, you know, and it's really energetic. It's a lot of jumping, it's a lot of moving, you know, with your legs and all. So it was important that I get this right because I didn't want to look stupid on the stage, you know what I mean? I was booked about 2 months ago. I mean, first of all, he said it was going to be 2 hours on Saturday, just like last year, but then something's changed, you know, and then I had to play on Thursday, but for just 1 hour, you know. That hit me because, like I said, I've been practicing for the last 1 week, and I have been practicing for a 2 hour set, you know, and now all of a sudden I need to cut it down. It might not seem like a lot when every song leads to another, and every break leads to another, and every time I cut it to talk to the audience, you know, there's a lot of things that I already planned and scripted, just like this video is scripted. So there's a lot of things that I already planned and scripted, and I had to cut it in half now, and that was a big problem for me, threw me off my grid, you know. I was stressed about that, but I had to do something about that, so I started reshuffling again and retrying, you know. Let's just take it. Nice. It's exit day, you know. It's the main day. It's the day I've been honestly not waiting for, and at the same time I've been waiting for, because if I was just going to do the regular things that I do, or just like I did last year, which is just play the music and dance, I wouldn't have been nervous. I mean, I was nervous last year, but then I've done that before, and that wouldn't make me nervous. But this time I was going to try to control the crowd, so I got me nervous, really nervous. And besides that, my set has been cut in half. So yeah, that's extra nervous.
Get Nigerian flag, man.
The making, baby.
The making their mama.
Yeah, where are you representing?
Niger.
That's
150.
150.
150.
How much?
That's 150 stupid taco. Moi j'ai 100.
More to the best.
I met up with Deep Stone. Deep Stone is the one who invites me for it. Meet up with him to get my pass, you know. And that's when he told me, you know what, 1 hour has been added to your set again. It's just, there's gonna be a 45 minutes break after your first 1 hour set. And you're just gonna cool off, drink some water, because I know you're gonna be jumping around a lot. And after that, you can go back on the stage again for 1 hour. And I was excited. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, I was a bit nervous because, okay, I had 2 hours, I cut it to 1 hour, and then now I need to go back to 2 hours, you know, so, except now there's gonna be a break, you know, but I was like, yeah, we can do this, you know, I was excited, I was hyped, I was like, I can do this, no matter what happens, I'm already here, and I can do this.
Are you saying ticket either? I don't hear you saying ticket.
I'm not gonna say it.
Ah, so you attacked me for saying not saying ticket, but you're not gonna say it.
I'm just coordinating.
Ciao.
Yes, I. Yo, Reggae stage! We all scattered, huh? You know, reggae music mean coming together. So, if you guys can let us come together, enjoy. And welcome my brother from Nigeria, Salmanovic. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, we come to lift up the energy. You know what time it is? It's showtime! Yeah, man. So I want you all to pay attention and make some noise for DJ Salmanovic! Yeah.
I think my performance was really electrifying because this time it wasn't just me. You know, last year I was the only guy on the stage. I had a bunch of dancers. That was nice, you know. But this year it was nice to have another person who could just take over the energy for me whenever I go back to the deck to mix the music, because I go forward when I'm dancing. I still have it in mind because my set is, I practice my whole set when every song should switch. I still, while I'm jumping and having all that fun, my brain is still also counting the beats and listening to the music to know, hey, we need to switch the song soon. And then usually I go back, but you know, it's kind of a break for the audience, seeing me dance and then just running back and then back and forth, you know. So it was nice to have Ayo there. Whether I'm there or I'm not there, he's killing it, you know. And you know, like white people say, all black people look alike. So we're kind of wearing the same color. Oh, did you see that? My goodness. I need to clean myself up. Oh, yo. This tree is becoming a menace. A menace to society. Well, now my coffee is ruined also. A menace to society for sure. A menace to society. That's what this tree is. I'm just gonna wrap this video up. Then I'm not gonna go back all the way.
What up, my DJ? DJ, I am in the building. Make some noise for Salmanovic! Yeah, man. Guess what? He's coming back to you very, very soon. Have to get some water to cool off, and he's coming back. Right now on stage, we have DJ in the building. You know what I mean? Mix it up, fix it up. Reggae vibes, dancehall vibes, afrobeat. Let's go! Drop it, DJ.
How's the backstage? The backstage was electrifying also, you know. It's always vibes behind the stage and exit on reggae stage, you know. I've never been on any other backstage, but the one I've been to is this one, and I'm telling you, it's always vibes and fire. And For me, one of the biggest highlight of my performance, like I said, I wanted to do something that was unique. God just brought something to me. I like to say God decided to bless me with this. Smokey Mariano is a Serbian boom bap artist. He's huge in Serbia. He's been in the game for a very long time. He's hot, basically, hot in the music. You know what I'm saying? I saw him in the backstage of Reggae, and I just get here, what's up, blah, blah. And he was really surprised that I recognized him because, I mean, obviously, I'm not Serbian. So we met again in the backstage. We spoke. He watched the first half of my performance, and he was like, "Oh my God, your energy is amazing. I really love your energy." And he had this idea to come on the stage and rap a few lines, and I was like, "That is perfect because I'm going to give you an Afro beat. I'm not gonna give you boom bap. Let's do something unique." And he loved the idea. I was so excited, and I go back on the stage, started my performance again for the second half of my performance, and then I introduced him on the stage. This was the second half of my performance, so like there was a break and the crowd was less because that's how it goes. Exits after every performance, the crowd goes, another new crowd comes, and you should captivate them more, then more and more comes, So the second he held the microphone, a bunch of people came forward because, like I said, he's big. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? You know what? We got Smokey in the stage. Smokey Mariano. Make some noise for Smokey. You know what? He's gonna give us some lines right now. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? All right.
So he did this freestyle thing, and I could tell that it wasn't easy in the beginning because, like I said, he's a boom bap artist, and Afrobeat was a bit faster, so it took him a while to catch his rhythm. But once he caught his rhythm, that was it. He was just going on it.
Koliko je sati, matanja na smoki sad prije prepoznati. Hej bre, da li će da shvatiš, da brat neće brate nikada shvati. Pratio sam baterime lagano i rekli su mi svi da sam Smoke Vardaljano. Smoke Varde, Smoke Varde. Hej, patio sam privodnosti, vrlo je lagano, vate da me sad je batio freestyle, sad te zgano. Smoke Varde, hej, Smoke Varde, hej, Smoke Varde, hej, Smoke Varde, hej, hej. Hey yo, what, people? Make some motherfucking noise! I want to salute my people. And I want to salute my people. Salute. Yo, make some noise for Smokey. Make some noise for your own Smokey. Come on, make some noise. That's it, come on.
Before he came on stage, he told me he was going to give like about 8 lines, but he ended up giving about like 1 minute of freestyle. He just kept going, so I could tell he was enjoying it, He had fun, and he told me he said he loves Afrobeat, when I was playing. You want to bamba? He really liked that song. So that was a fun addition to my set, which was something no one would have ever thought about, that you see a boom bap artist on the reggae stage rapping to Afrobeat. It's a lot of, and I had a lot of messages saying like, wow, they didn't expect that. It was even something they never even thought could even work. Like I said, it's a lot of chaotic, but it went just fine, So the biggest takeaway for me from this year's exit is I feel very lucky this year because last year I performed on a day that Exit didn't send. They didn't send a camera crew or a photographer to our stage, and I still cover my thing. If no one covers it, I still get myself to cover it. But it means a lot to be on that platform, not just be on the stage, but have their media team cover you, because you never know where that will end up. So that was a big takeaway for me. And I remember when I was playing Love Wanting T, I didn't even realize, but I know when I played that song, that's when my set started to even come extra alive, because a lot of people know that song. It blew up on TikTok, and apparently I was on Exit story, Exit Festival's official page of my performance. That was big for me, and I was very happy for that, I met Smokey. I did something different, with him, It was ecstatic. He followed me back, That was huge for me, so many huge things for me, what I'm saying? So, also when I finished my performance and I was getting down from the stage manager came to me and he said, I'm just going to tell you this, you're invited again for next year, That was huge for me. There's a lot of things that happened in just one night that was crazy, and I'm really, really thankful for Afrobeat, because Afrobeat gave me this opportunity. The reason I'm where I am and performing on this very big stage is because of music from my country and me embracing my culture, Speaking of which, I'm releasing the Afrobeat music. I don't really Afrobeat a lot. I'm always rapping, but this time I wanted to do some Afro music, If you're watching this today, it's releasing tomorrow. If you're watching this later, it's titled Low Key. Low Key is out now on all streaming platforms. You can check it out. Believe me, it's a vibe. I'm just going to show you a little preview of, because I played it on the stage, just to hear how it sounds.
No expect anything. Baby, just tell me something. Why you dey run me low? I don't go talk anything. If you run me low, let's go. No expect anything. I say I love you, run me low. I don't dey call you, you won't pick. Why you do me like this, girl? I know be too big. Waiting they play me, be say man don't try. Every time she go, they leave my dry. Talk about you, money, I'm shy. Not my pocket dry. Hey, only time she call me honey is when I spread the money. Only time she call me papi is when I take her shopping. Only time she call me honey is when I spread the money.
As you can see, it sounds really good. So check it out now on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify, whatever, wherever, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, it's out on every platform. So I want to say right now, I just want to give my appreciation. I want to say big thank you to, first of all, to Leona, because she's the reason we have all these footages, I had two people recording, Leona and Deep Stone, so big shout out to Deep Stone also. Leona was covering one angle, Deep Stone was covering the other angle, so it was like I had my own media team, That's why I can produce this right now, And big shout out to Ayo for helping me electrify the stage. Big shout out to Sanya and her friend. The both of them were always on the stage, the two girls. Crazy. Thank you very much. Big shout out to Mac Floss, because he gave me his controller, because a few hours to my set, my DJ controller just stopped connecting, and I started to get nervous, and I called Deep Stone and I was like, bro, I need a controller. And he was like, this is not professional, you cannot be calling me hours to use it. I'm like, nah, my controller just messed up, and my Floss brought it for me. In the last minute, he came about like 10 minutes or 15 minutes before my set. That's when he got here. He was sweating, you can tell he was really trying to bring that for me. So big shout out to him, Mac Floss. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone on Exit Radio stage. Thank you, Afrobeat, Salmanovic. Peace out. Thank you.
Clean this mess that Mother Nature decided to bless me. Actually, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, peace.
About you, money, I'm shy. Aiming up, my pocket dry. Hey, only time she call me honey is when I spread the money. Only time she call me papi is when I take her shopping. Only time she call me honey is when I spread the money. Only time she call me papi is when I take her shopping.